I started a company when I was 11 that it was a home building company. I built this, like, everybody was building tree forts in my neighborhood, and I was like, I can build a tree fort. So I was watching Bob Vila at the time.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila.
And I immediately figured out everything he was doing. The guy at the end of the street got really impressed with. I found a salesman and I talked him down. And he was like, I'll sell you a planer, a joiner, a biscuit joiner, a fucking, what else did he have? And I bought an enclosed trailer with it. And I talked the guy down from, he wanted $20,000 for it. I traded him something that I bought for $10. It was a fucking signed Gretzky jersey when he played for fucking LA Kings. So I had all these tools, $25,000 in an enclosed trailer. So I immediately had a business. My buddy, who I knew from elementary school, he was like, we were riding bikes together one day, and he's like, oh, my brother just moved here from, he just came back from Puerto Rico. And I was like, cool, what does he do? And he was like, oh, he knows how to build houses, but he's having tough finding a job. And I was like, dude, I have literally all the tools. So we built over, what was it? That summer alone, just me, my friend, and his Puerto Rican brother that was like 26 at the time. And he was wicked impressed with the way I managed things. And I did over 26 houses, and they sold for like $400,000 each. But that's nothing compared to other trades that I've done. I'm building $500,000 homes for people that they can buy for $200,000 because I build them fast by myself. And they were crying. They were literally crying about it. They were like, how could you do this for people? I was like, because I like putting people in a positive equity position. I don't like fucking anybody over, never mind my neighbor. That's a principle of mine. It's like you can only tell people so many times, like, I could do it all if I only had so much time. Like, no one wakes up at 3 a.m. like I do. So I'd have breakfast at 3 a.m. I'd do 400 sit-ups in the shower in the morning. And then work from 3 to 9 a.m. I don't even think people do 10 sit-ups a year. And I would have an apple at 6:30 and a cigarette to smoke. I eat a chicken, 3 bottles of water, and then I get back and I can do from 11:15, and I usually work till like 9:30, but then I go to my second job where I consult for a fucking hedge fund, but I have virtually no time, dude. Like right now, I'm late to a meeting with, you know, the Property Brothers? Those guys are like on their way here, and I'm late. But I don't even care. Like doing that's a waste of time. Because they hit me up like 7 months ago with a contract from HGTV where they were like, we'll give you $1 million an episode. And I was like, all my teachers told me growing up that I would be nothing. I was like, pass. Now what? At like 16, I'm making 1,200 times more than they are. Because I make more money from the unions. But as long as I keep the fire going and keep my family warm, my family, like, that's what I count on, that's what I get back to.
Nowadays, everyone's like, you know, it's fashionable now to like bitch about airport security, like TSA and everything, what a hassle it is, right? I think it's cool to shit on our nation's heroes. I'm gonna tell you the other side of that story, okay? It's like two sides to the coin type of deal, all right? You ever heard of the Mile High Club, right? Okay, like let me tell you about how I got into that club, okay? So I was on this flight. I see this flight attendant, and I notice she's basically like undressing me with her eyes. So a few psychological tricks later, and I'm raw dogging her in the airplane's bathroom. Now you think this is a good story, right? This ends well. Didn't end well, okay? Because what happened next is I started hearing like muffled, like Arabic voices in the fucking air vents. My training kicks in. It's like I'm in the battlefield all over again. I check my tactical watch, you know, I get it to translate for me, and I'm thinking, these motherfuckers, these bastards are trying to bring this plane down. That's what I hear them saying, okay? I open palm slam, the fucking door to the bathroom open. I come out, I'm doing fucking taekwondo moves on the hijackers and shit like that. They don't know what hit them. I ended up actually fucking killing the pilot because like I couldn't contain my lethality. It's like it's called like a dagger fist technique. It's like you hold out your hand like this, fucking that, all right? And they don't know what hit them. Because that's how the fingers go in like a serrated blade underneath their rib cage and pierce the vital organs. I take the flight attendant, I backflip out the fucking door of the plane. The name of that flight? Flight 93. You may have heard of it. So the next time you want to go and shit on some TSA agents, think of that story. Think of the people who are actually working to save your life. Okay? And maybe think twice about running your mouth. Just a thought. I don't know. Fuck. Fucking gas station lighter, my ass.